Welcome, everyone, to our channel. Today, we're diving into some brain-bending dilemmas that are seriously leaving me. I want to say something, but these questions remind me of things I shouldn't be thinking about. If that's the case, this should just I'm absolutely speechless. How do I even express this? Am I just going to stare at him? At this moment, Liang Tai understands Zhen Sheng's worries, but knows the results are inevitable. Meeting Xiaozan is better than running. Liang Tai knows Xiaozan loves Zhen Sheng, not him. At such a time, only Zhen Sheng can assist. Thus, guided by Liang Tai, Zhen Sheng reached the hospital room. But he still didn't know what to say. Comforting words or anything else were stuck in his throat. They exchanged a couple of Zhen Sheng left the hospital, and while walking home, his mind kept wandering back to memories of Xiaozan, that girl. She gradually rescued him from the depths and helped him reclaim himself. But now Xiaozan is in such a state. How much can he do? After a whole night of pondering, Zhen Sheng sought out Jai. He asked Jai if he could join him in the student showcase, and Jai was momentarily dumbstruck, not understanding the situation. Zhen Sheng just wanted to play another piece for Xiaozan, to let her know that it's because of her he's back on stage. This performance is due to you. When will we play again? Jai doesn't understand Zhen Sheng's intentions. To prove herself to her brother, she agreed. From then on, she turned down all activities. After school, she and he were inseparable, working hard on their performance piece. Finally, the showcase day arrived. Jai nervously flipped the sheet music as Zhen Sheng approached to start. The words echoed those Xiaozan once told Zhen Sheng, and now he had become the teacher, passing them on to the next person. They stepped onto the stage, exchanged glances, and played a duet. The sound flowed like a mountain stream, touching everyone's heart. But at that moment, Zhen Sheng's playing changed, not the volume, but like the first time he performed with Xiaozan, the pace suddenly quickened. The sudden change was overwhelming, and this deviation from the sheet music echoed Zhen Sheng's past performances. Why speed up the tempo without asking? Zhen Sheng never seemed to drown brilliance in solitude until the next second. She mirrored the speed in her hands, desperately chasing Zhen Sheng, who initially aimed to surpass him while perfectly sticking to the sheet. In that moment, she broke free, shaping her style, which resonated with Xiaozan. Xiaozan understood everything and got Zhen Sheng's feelings. He had transformed into someone entirely different. He rose from darkness, a teacher now, while Xiaozan did too from her bed, as if present. The music tugged at invisible strings, and tears began to flow freely. Perhaps there would be no chance to play together again, but in this performance, I stood right beside you. After the performance, Zhen Sheng headed straight to the hospital, spotting Xiaozan sitting among the kids, playing and singing for them as if it were their first meeting. They exchanged glances, as if having said so much. At that moment, Zhen Sheng suddenly provided the answer to the Ella question. The reins are in your hands. I can only volunteer. You're always out in front. I often remember how you're always behind, and this isn't just a new chapter anymore. So once more, give me a chance to be with you, just one more time. Let me accompany you once more, ensuring that I'm not lost in the wind. Bro, I still have so many things I want to ask you about Sesame. Actually, it isn't a gorilla, it's a girl. Maybe the love that has been buried deep in my heart for years is quietly sprouting and taking root at this very moment. But Chan wouldn't admit that love. She could only silently watch Zhen Sheng. One day, she suddenly realized he was drifting farther away. His passion for music, the pain he endures, and the future he yearns for, she knew none of it. Until Zhen Sheng prepared to go to a high school for music, Chun began to panic. She feared Zhen Sheng would drift even further, so she decided to make a move towards him. On a rainy night, she sneakily snuck into Zhen Sheng's house with a lunchbox. She found Zhen Sheng asleep on the floor from practicing. Tenderly waking him, she naturally tidied his room. While cleaning, she chided him. It was then that she realized he hadn't had time to cut his hair due to practicing day, so she forcibly pushed him into the chair and slowly began cutting his hair. But Jiansheng suddenly mentioned Xiaozan, wanting her to see a better version. That's when Chan realized Xiaozan was closer to Jiansheng. Perhaps Jiansheng liked her more too. While cutting his hair, she played the caring sister, yet strangely wanted to get closer. The next day, Chan accompanied Jiansheng to the hospital to visit the sick Xiaozan. At the entrance, they saw Liang Tai visiting too. Seeing him, Jiansheng made an excuse to turn away. Because of this action, Chan understood Jiansheng's feelings. He really liked Xiaozan. After all, Xiaozan liked Liang Tai. If Jiansheng had a clear conscience, he wouldn't avoid him. But if he felt guilty, he'd avoid Guanyin. That's what Jiansheng was doing, evading them. Therefore, Chan's feelings peaked. Jiansheng once claimed to be a girl and said he'd stay. Why doesn't he like her?